Unfiltered, we chat about wrongs and rights. Criminal tales with a twist of the funny. In the chaos of badges, we take the money. The midweek madness, we own the scene. With the wit of the wise, we reign supreme. Motorcop Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest law talk, just come ride with me. Chronicles, turn it up loud. The fun never ends, we're drawing a crowd. In your face, raw, unapologetically free. The funniest law talk, just come ride with me. Come ride with gear, let's hit the ground running. With the Motorcop Chronicles, the laughter's just stunning.
Listen up. Before we begin this masterpiece, we're all current or former law enforcement officers. We've seen our share of humanity. But if you came here thinking we give a shit about your feelings, you are sadly mistaken. So if you're a snowflake, we'll give you just a minute to turn this mother off, all right? Now, for the non-pussified. This is the midweek news show of the Motorcop Chronicles podcast. The only place where you'll find unfiltered, unedited, and raw discussions about law enforcement, crime, and everything in between. We love discussing the good, the bad, and the downright bizarre stories involving cops and criminals. So get ready for some raw comedy blended with our unapologetic opinions. We're diving deep into the headlines, breaking down the latest news about our brothers and sisters in blue and the criminals they deal with. You'll be laughing 1 minute and shaking your head the next. It's funny and maddening all at the same time, just like the world of law enforcement. This is the midweek news show of the Motorcop Chronicles podcast. And here are your hosts, the Iceman, with co-hosts Holstera and Freebird.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Freebird's not here tonight. He had Fuzzy Hat meeting, and he had another social gathering to go to for this
You know, it's a
float thing, parade thing that he has. You know, he's a social, like little social butterfly.
Now, shit.
He is a
You have to
social.
drag him out of the house to come sit here and talk to us.
He is a
Now
social
you can't
butterfly.
put that man back in the box.
Holstera thinks he's Oz now, just like a floating fucking head over there.
Oh, you know what? I never thought about that fucking movie, but I bet that's what they did.
I'm sure they did. It's old. Hope everybody's been having a good week. Got this little cold snap coming through over here. Holstera would been in a parka if he was down here.
I'm in a parka down here. It's fucking cold. You know me, dude. I don't do cold well.
It was like 60 degrees.
Like every morning. Yeah. Fuck that shit. Good afternoon, everybody. Billy, Sailor. It's good to see y'all.
if y'all see the extra phone number and email on the bottom of the screen here, I'll explain that in a minute, or why I stuck that there. It's going to be on the first story we're going to talk about. But if anybody would like a great cigar, go to mypatriotcigar.com and order you some patriotism, smoke your patriotism. Good American company. You can use promo code Motorcop15, get 15% off of your order. If anyone would like any merch, I've got the same shirt. I promise y'all washed it. It's just when I mess with critters and stuff, I don't want to mess up all my shirts and stuff like that. So I was going to change it, so I had a different one on. But yeah, and but you can go to the website or the Etsy store, Motorcop Chronicles podcast, and get your own merchandise if you want. Think about getting ready to do a new T-shirt and call it Concrete Cowboys or something like that.
Concrete Cowboys.
Yeah. It's like motorcycle cops. We ride motorcycles like cowboys, steal horses on the concrete. It's because you
enjoy assless chaps, isn't it?
No, that's no. Roy P does like looking at me in them. In my
oh god, has he heard his new song?
I did send him the new song. I put it on Facebook. If anybody saw it, I made a song for Roy P. and put it on Facebook. Be prepared there. You never know when I might make a song about another person or fan that listens and post it on Facebook about you.
Right.
So if you're a fan and listen, you never know what I may do. I put a whole playlist of songs that I made on the Patreon so far.
Few of them pretty damn good. Few of them, like one or two of them, I've been like, "What?" Threw me through a loop.
That don't take.
But then again, I can't hear it while I'm driving. All I could do is
you can't play it. Your car don't have Bluetooth.
That pops up. I don't know if it's because of like what you make it with, or
you don't have a Bluetooth. You don't have Bluetooth.
Well, yeah, but remember I told you some asshole decided that they were going to destroy the radio in my car. So I'm using a Bluetooth speaker to use it. So when you call me, that's why I can't answer, because it's impossible. I've tried. And then you end up screaming at the car, and you just want to like fucking just, yeah, it creates a rage moment.
Speaking of the Patreon, I just put up episode not an episode, but I put some stuff up on a recent crash I went to involving a train with video. That's on the Patreon. You have to join it to see it. And if you can't, I still put lots of free stuff out. Speaking of, we got our hang around, Miss Stacy McClendon. We got our crew members, Miss Kelly Meyer, Jared Nitrous, Motorcop for Life. Speaking of him, he sent me a message earlier. They had a Motorcop up there, got ran over. A Kansas City police officer is in critical condition after getting hit on his motorcycle. He's only been on a bike for about 4 to 6 months. Think he may be stable. He's gonna have a long way to recovery. So we're gonna keep him in our thoughts and our prayers that he recovers completely and can come back to work. I hate hearing about that. So we got Mr. William Gbo, who's over there in the chat. Glad he's always here. We got Dan Crossman with Burley Boards. You can go check him out. Get yourself a handmade cutting board. Great for spanking your kids, hitting criminals upside the head with if they come in your house, or just
or you can get him. Ask him to get you the Holstera Special. It's actually a paddle for your old lady.
Or you get one, yeah. Tell me which one with the spikes on it. We got T-Bird. We got Mr. Hoppy Hobson, our favorite truck driver. We got Mr. Blake Walker, AA Ron with I Had to Set podcast. Mr. Z Palmer, Roy Spalding, Roy with the S. We got JoJo, our favorite Australian girl. We got Miss Kaylee Norris and Natasha A. from Great State of Washington. Also, while I'm thinking about it, we got Kelly Meyer, who's been missing from our live streams for the last few times, and actually Freebird asked me after the show what's been up. She did send me a message the other day. Prayers to her and her family. her father passed away just a few days ago. Recently, he's been sick, and her mom's not in great health, so she has been out of town taking care of family business. So we just want to let her know that we are thinking about her, and we do miss her. Sarah, how you doing? Mr. James Pokrant. We're okay down here. Holstera.
Yeah.
You can't get rid of Holstera like that.
Oh, hell no, man. I was holding on to the side of this.
He didn't even have to hold on because shit floats. So
That's it, man.
I mean, he would have just been bobbing along like just bloop, 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 bloop.
You see all them septic tanks floating down the road? Yeah, I was in there.
Yes, I'm not gonna forget about Roy's corner, Billy. We're gonna go right into it. Let's go see what Roy had to say about what's he talking about.
Welcome to Roy's Did You Know Corner, where Roy will let us know something that is totally useless, and we will have information living in our minds, rent-free for no good reason at all. So shut the fuck up and listen to what Roy has to tell us. Did you know that Flamin' Hot Cheetos were developed by a janitor at Frito-Lay, Richard Montanez, who got the idea after putting chili powder on some rejected Cheetos and then pitched it to the CEO. He's now a successful executive and motivational speaker, and a movie is in the works about his life. Now that is a success story. Roy out.
That's some crazy shit right there, right?
The movie is actually out, and it is fucking amazing.
Is it fiery hot? Uh-oh. Duke just popped in. What do you got, Duke?
Hey, Duke the dog here, and let me tell you what is flaming hot, and that is that bitch gypsy, damn girl, the way you wag that tail. Got me howling at the moon like a werewolf. Bow wow to the motherfucking wow.
Oh, my God. Duke is so nasty sometimes.
Oh, God. You got it sounding like Iceman's
Duke is so nasty sometimes.
dog hookup parlor in here.
He's a horn dog.
San Antonio.
Duke is a horn dog. So we're going to jump into this first story here, and I'll let y'all know for at the time. Because I don't do it too often, but this story's kind of got me.
Duke.
I'm a little passionate about this story, so I may get a little I don't know, ranty or whatever on it. That's like I said, what this number and stuff is far down here. This is the number to the district attorney's office in Arkansas, and this is the email address to that district attorney's office. We're going to be in Arkansas.
You moved it, people could see it better.
It's right there. So, and I will put it, and for the audio listeners, I will put it in the description below if anybody wants. I sent saying, being mean or rude or anything, but I did email this district attorney today and tell him what I thought about it. If y'all know a man named Aaron Spencer, he's in his 30s. He's been arrested for first-degree murder. Like, Lord, murder.
I don't know. I don't know how they can get him off first degree. You might pull second or like manslaughter, but he's still going to be able to pull the mental health issue.
I don't think he should have been charged regardless.
Well, I don't either, but even with the way things have to be done nowadays.
Anyway, he shot and killed a 67-year-old man. Yes, I said it. Shot and killed a 67-year-old man. This man, I'm building up in my story here.
You just told me I don't read my story.
You just trying to jump. Oh, anyway, this is the man above my head holding turkeys and the pig right here. That is Mr. Aaron Spencer. He's a ex-police officer, I believe, when I've read. He also is a Gulf War veteran. The person above Holstera's head is the piece of shit that is no longer breathing oxygen, and he's going to be worm food in Michael Fallosia or whatever. All right.
It says deceased.
It says deceased. He's fucking dead. Okay. He's worm food. He's a piece. This dude over here is a piece of shit. Okay. Look, so much.
Dad didn't have a meat
right there.
Behind the
Duke's taking a big shit in his mouth.
Wood chipper.
This man, anyway, they charge this man. We're going to watch some news video footage in a minute, but long story short, this man has a 13, 14-year-old daughter. This piece of shit, 67-year-old worm food over here. He had been charged. He had charges. He don't have nothing no more. He had charges on him for I think child molestation, rape, all kind of shit on this little girl. Okay, got arrested in a different county than what they were in now, and but everybody's, which I think is kind of bullshit. It was too low. Anyway, he got a bond, $50,000 bond. He got out of jail. There's also a no contact order, okay, which basically is a restraining order. But what is a restraining order, everybody? I tell everybody, it's a fucking piece of paper. It's a fucking piece of paper. It's not going to protect you from a criminal.
Same as a 4-foot tall chain link.
Well, Mr. Aaron, the other night, I don't know if they heard something or what. Though the little girl's dog was barking. That's right. The little girl's dog was barking. They go in and check on the little girl. Well, guess what? She's gone. She's not in the room. Where's she at? They can't find her. As any reasonable parents do, they freaking out, right? Your daughter's missing. They call 911. Let the sheriff's office know. Well, what does Mr. Spencer do? He does what any father would do, or grandfather, any, family member that cares about their family. He goes out, he gets in his car, and he's going looking. I'm going to look for my child. Well, he ends up rolling up. I think he passed him or something like that. He finds him. His 14-year-old daughter is where? In the car with this piece of shit right here. He done kidnapped her out the room and done abducted her. Was probably going to go rape her or something like that. Well, he gets them after chasing them down. I think dickhead crashes or something. Anyway, he's going to get his daughter, when it sounds like to me, this motherfucker confronts him, comes at him or something like that. Well, Mr. Spencer right here
airs him out.
Ventilates him. Okay? Fucking Chomo dies. So what does the local sheriff and them do? They charge him with fucking murdering him. They ought to have given him Mr. fucking city. Okay? Give him a hero's award. This man should not be in jail. I don't know if he's still in jail or whatever. But anyway, they're not rich people. They charge you with first degree murder. You know what kind of for doing what I would have done? For doing what most of y'all would have done? Doing what he would have done? Okay?
And a jury in the world.
So anyway, like I said, I emailed this right here. This is the district attorney's email you and let them know this man don't need to be in jail. He don't need to be charged with murder. It's not a murder. This wouldn't have happened if the system that he believed in wouldn't have failed him in the first place, and this piece of shit wouldn't have been out of jail. If the system would have worked properly, he would still be alive. He wouldn't be charged with anything and all this stuff like that. The system failed, okay? Justice is served. Taxpayers save money. This motherfucker will never put his hands on another child ever fucking again, okay? Because let me tell you,
I can't even believe with those charges and shit, he wasn't even on an ankle monitor. He was just fucking R-wired on some bond.
I would have done, I'm telling you right now, I would have done the same exact thing. I've already gotten...
Oh, yeah. You got my baby in the car with
I've gotten in trouble in the past. We'll talk about in more detail one day. I got in trouble in the past for putting my hands on somebody, okay?
You just praying for
physically put my hands on somebody.
Tell them
that was threat. That was being a threat to a family member of mine. I'm a very I can be a very volatile person, okay? When I need to be, and I said I would.
You read the whole story. Is the first degree murder because he shot the kid too?
He didn't shoot his own kid.
I don't know. I was just Jennifer had a good question.
No, the child is fine. Anyway, so far, of course, GoFundMe took the link down because you can't get GoFundMe to help people with their criminal charges, which I think is bullshit. Because half the people on GoFundMe trying to get money are fucking criminals. With bullshit things. Oh, send me money so I can get some new titties, but that's okay. So anyway, in the link,
I'll take a new set.
In the link, or if you go check on Facebook and stuff like that,
my D's starting to kill my back.
you can find it that you can actually Venmo the wife some money. I think they've raised about $100,000 so far. I plan on sending I don't have a whole lot, but I'm going to send a little bit to help out because legal bills are going to be expensive. And you can email. I put the phone number up there, but I would just email. But if you decide to email and tell them, that this man don't need to be charged or even in jail,
he ain't do nothing.
Be respectful.
Law enforcement. Look, he's petting a pig.
Be respectful. No threats. No, you don't got to cuss somebody. Just be respectful if you do it, and just let them know that the man's got, a shit ton of support. Because trust me, these district attorneys, they don't want to take shit to trial and lose because they don't like having a loss on his record. Okay, well, I'm gonna show you a short.
If this is the sheriff or something, this is gonna reflect huge in their next election. You bet your ass, because something like this will get a lot of coverage.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a little short video real quick.
Allegedly killed a man he found with his missing 14-year-old daughter.
36-year-old Aaron Spencer was arrested on a preliminary charge of first-degree murder in the death of 67-year-old Michael Fossler. The Lonoke County Sheriff says Fossler was out on bond at the time of the confrontation after being arrested over the summer for internet stalking of a child and sexual assault. Channel 7's Daniela DeHogany has the story.
Aaron Spencer was acting as a father. There's no way that we're going to put the criminals ahead of our kids. Your kids, my kids, they're all our children.
An Arkansas father.
But yet you charged the man. I wouldn't even charge him right now. He wasn't going nowhere. He's not running.
It wasn't one of those crimes that he did. You knew why he did it.
Yeah, do your investigation, leave him out of jail. Find out to be a justifiable homicide or something.
Aaron Spencer has been charged with first-degree murder following a shooting incident involving Michael Fossler, a 67-year-old man found with his missing 14-year-old daughter. The Lonoke County Sheriff says they responded to the initial call regarding Fossler in July.
Took a report of a inappropriate relationship, possible sexual misconduct, and we realized that was Cabot jurisdiction. We forwarded that to Cabot detectives. Cabot worked that case. He was subsequently arrested back in July, placed in the Lonoke County Detention Center. The initial charges was rape and internet stalking, and I believe other charges were added, such as child pornography.
Spencer called the Lonoke County Sheriff's Office the night of October 8th, reporting his 14-year-old daughter missing.
Hey, my daughter, I can't find her. She's not in her room. So initial call is a missing juvenile. Tuesday morning, about 1 o'clock in the morning. As we're arriving on scene, we get the second 911 call of a shooting.
While deputies were on their way, Spencer informed them that he found his daughter in a truck with Fossler. This led to a dispute between the two men, ultimately with Spencer fatally shooting Fossler.
And it was just down the road. Deputies arrived, investigators arrived. Mr. Spencer was detained because that was a homicide.
The sheriff says the investigation is still ongoing and is in the hands of the prosecutor.
My investigators have family, they have children. I'm a daddy. In a situation similar to this, I can't tell you I wouldn't act the same way.
Right. Yep.
Why you arrest him?
Yep. He didn't. That's why he forwarded it out. He wasn't going to do it.
Now we are the fact finders. We don't file the charges. We supply the information so the
bullshit. Cops file charges all the time.
Yeah,
you can make a determination whether it was justified or not.
The sheriff says his thoughts are with both sides of the family.
Both sides of the family. Fuck that Chomo's family. Fuck that shit. I don't feel bad for, oh, I'm sorry, you lost your father who liked to touch little girls? No, fuck that. Look, I'm sorry, ma'am. Your dad was a piece of shit, and I hope he's burning in fucking hell. No fucks given.
Use them for fertilizer, because if you ate an apple that that type of seed, you might gain it. Fuck that.
Saying that the families of predators often do not know what the individual is up to. On your side, I'm Dan.
He'd already been arrested for it once and was out on bond for it. I'm pretty sure they might have had a good idea. And usually, if you got somebody like that in your family, usually in your family and you're close enough after that much time, you got your suspicions, okay?
That's why they already had the bail saved.
So anyway, yeah, fuck that dude. I hope he's fucking rotten in hell, getting fucking just ass reamed by a big old fucking spiked fucking.
What was that TV show or that movie with Little Nicky where they were shoving the pineapples up Adolf Hitler's ass?
Yeah, something like that.
He's standing in line between old Adolf.
Yeah, fuck that. I can't stand chomos. But like I said, if you got anything, if you want, look, email that district attorney. Just tell him what you think, and you know,
Free our boy. He didn't do
be nice if you got if you got extra $10, $5, whatever. Venmo it to his wife. I'm sure they're gonna need it. So just my thoughts on
down
that.
the pipeline. We're gonna go and talk about some big pussy from Chicago. Regardless, I think Aaron let this one out after his last podcast, or maybe this is the cat to give him the old cat scratch fever. This police capture exotic wild cat in suburban neighborhood. Now they say this is a very large cat. It's actually about.
I think the biggest they get up to like 45, 50 pounds.
Yeah, the largest they get is between 20 to 40 pounds, and I'm like, my typical house cat's 35. But regardless, he's a big boy. These are not common in the U.S. They are actually more common in Asia, but they are in not endangered. But what's the other one? Like going out.
What do you mean not endangered, but going out?
No, what? There's the two of them. There's the one that's extinct and then endangered.
Extinct is gone.
Yeah, they're. Sorry, I had a retarded moment. We talked about that earlier.
But
so they're native to Africa and Asia, and they like to eat small animals and birds. So they thank you. We got it. But it's basically known to hunt these larger critters like house cats, dogs, shit like that, small children. Somebody probably had it as a pet inside their house. They said it was between 6 months to a year old.
So are these like Haitian cats?
No,
that eat other cats.
Like Asia and Africa. So they're very tall, like a lynx.
I know it looks like I was trying to make a point. Haitian, like the Haitians eating cats and dogs. Never mind.
Yeah,
just right over your fucking head there.
Just like Billy said, yeah, everybody's got to go check it out. The Head State podcast. He's hilarious, and then you let him know we sent him and his cat back.
What I was glad about this, I got a video on it too. I was happy that this police department did not just go out and kill this animal. That they actually went out and tranquilized it and caught it and got it to a reserve where it can live out its life. If that animal would have been around here, most people would have tried to catch it and keep it as a pet in Louisiana.
It was in the comments. A lot of people kept saying, "I'm gonna pet that kitty."
Yeah,
I don't blame them. I would have been like,
he allegedly killed a man he found with his missing 14-year-old.
Right here, it's
crazy.
This one's still a baby. It's not even full grown. But like I said, if that's would have been in my yard and I caught it, I'd been like, yeah, I might have to. I guarantee you, a Bam would have been like, well, let's see if we can tame this thing and keep it because they're gorgeous. But here it is.
A cat chase coming to its conclusion. What we meow know is a caracal captured by Hoffman Estates police after prowling the neighborhood.
And I'll say this, I mean, he's not full grown, but a regular house cat, a wild, feral, regular house cat can fuck you up, okay? They can fuck you up. I don't know if any of y'all have ever just like grabbed a hold to a wild feral house cat before.
Not with my bare fucking hands. I would.
I have. Like they had this white cat a long time ago, and she was gorgeous. I wanted her, and I was able to snatch a hold to her. And let me tell you what, I got that cat inside the house, but eyes bleeding. Like this cat fucked me up. Okay, this cat probably didn't weigh but like 13, 14 pounds, and this cat was like fucking me up. And so a cat this size, I mean, they can definitely send you to the hospital. Okay, so but yeah.
Near Hilldale Golf
Club. On their way to
the moment I saw it,
I mean, look what it did to this lady's face. No, I'm joking. She's
Yep.
I shouldn't be so mean, right?
She's gonna play Joker in the next fucking sitcom.
God, I'm going to hell.
I thought to myself, I have no idea what that is. It's not normal.
Jan Hoffman Rao owns the home officers surrounded just after 8 in the morning. One of her neighbors called.
Yeah.
I like to smile.
It's gorgeous.
Smile on his face, like, hello.
It's like, how you doing? Hey, you got something that I can eat?
Because we would be out like, come here, what you got? I mean, worst case scenario is it goes fucking wild. Usually they'll run away.
We've been like, here, kitty.
Right? I'm like, be like, babe, look what I got. I got me a kitty cat.
Look what we got outside. Kitty. Got some food. Yeah, we've been trying to feed it.
But to be fair, Chicago's not known for their large wildlife.
Yeah, I mean, well, city people.
Down here in the South, I mean, we actually have we got our fucking answers.
Like city, but it's city people. I mean, they gonna freak. I mean, the cat's gorgeous. So. They got somebody on, I think, was it YouTube, TikTok, one of these things that's got, people have these as pets. I mean.
Oh, hell yeah.
They're gorgeous.
They even get larger with spots and stuff.
After spotting the animal on their back patio, the cat retreating under Jan's deck as police closed in. Eventually, officers using a tranquilizer rifle to sedate the animal.
This is a first for us. It's nice that the neighborhood doesn't have to worry about a cat. Everybody can walk their dogs. And
they got a whole 2-star general coming out from the department for this. Oh, he's the deputy chief, not the 2-star general. But like I said, I'm just glad that they tranquilized, because a lot of departments would just cap this thing. So
continue their daily life.
It took about a dozen officers more than 2 hours to finally corner this felonious feline. But once they did, it was all over. This cat is in custody and headed to a sanctuary for exotic animals in Wisconsin.
Well, it's a very young cat. I would say probably 8 months to a year old is all. So it has to be someone's pet that they had and let go. They're not pets.
Jill Carnegie with Valley of the Kings.
Obviously it was. It just got out, bitch.
It probably just got out.
Right.
Or it turned around and fucked up the owner and it opened the door and let him out.
Right? Yeah.
Because when you have an animal like this, that's usually a wild animal, you have to spend a shit ton of time with it, and you have to spend a lot of time with it every single freaking day.
No.
Yes.
You put in a cage like that, and when you come
home, you can't just put an animal like this. Animals like this, you have to spend an enormous amount of time with, and they can still turn around and bite you. Me and Jennifer can attest to this, because we know somebody that had a pet bobcat that got mad and bit them right through their hand.
Big old bobcat. Right.
Big old bobcat. No, it went through. Yeah, the canines went through the top of his hand and came out the bottom. Okay. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you're supposed to wrap your whole hand in peanut butter. Don't just lick it.
You're supposed to just stick your. You're supposed to just rub a potted meat juice on yourself.
Well, that sounds like something Roy would pay you
extra. Yeah, Roy would pay extra for that.
Sanctuary retreat, driving more than an hour to pick up the cat. She says it's
I bet
fortunate
she's gonna
for
make money
neighbors
off people looking
and the
at
caracal that it was caught.
Gorgeous. That cat is just gorgeous.
Kill a small child. They can kill your cats. They can kill your dogs. And usually, as they grow, and if they're aggressive, people can't handle them, and so they dump them.
They should have let it run around Chicago. Might have called out some of the.
Right, instead of the gangbangers fucking doing drive-bys, you see wild packs and fucking things. Yeah. And you know they couldn't shoot the cat because they can't even shoot a full-grown man 6 feet in front of them.
They can't hit a fucking car at point-blank range. I can see a fucking. It's like, fuck that goddamn cat. God,
we gotta get all the little cats,
caracal
little
capture
red bandanas and shit.
Billy, the cat is going to this wildlife refuge where it will live out its days happy and carefree. Yeah, live out happy and carefree. I'm just happy that they didn't kill the cat. Gorgeous cat, city people. This next one is not a story that is not a funny story at all. Unfortunately, hit an off-duty Detroit city officer is no longer with us.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on with this lately? This ain't the only one I've heard of. Do you see the officer ran up to the Ring doorbell and rang the shit out of it? And as soon as his partner opened the door, they got into a shootout.
No, see, yeah, this one, this is off duty, and I was a trained SWAT officer and stuff like that. Obviously, it's kind of mental breakdown issue or something, where we don't know what was going on in his life, or he might have just lost it. I mean, we see and have to deal with a lot of crap, and sometimes, we're cops are people too, and we break also. A lot of cops are broken, and you just don't know it. So, but he broke. He did end up shooting 2 other cops, but we'll listen to it. I was going to say he shot them in the legs, and I guarantee you he shot them in the legs on purpose, because he was firing the weapon in the air at first, trying to get them, I guess, to get shot. When he didn't shoot him there, he shot them in the legs. So he forced them to fire upon him. So basically suicide by cop. Just a very unfortunate incident. Like I said,
coming to its conclusion.
After officers shoot and kill one of their own who opened fire on officers during a mental health crisis.
This all unfolded Monday afternoon in the area of East Davison and St. Aubin near the Highland Park Water Tower. Police tell us the officers were responding to a 911 call from the off-duty officer when he started shooting, and he injured 2 officers. The officers shot back, killing him.
And Priya Mann joins us now live this morning. And Priya, this is putting a spotlight on the mental health of our officers.
And the toll that it takes on the front lines. Good morning, Rhonda and Jason. Those 2 officers you mentioned were both shot. They're here at Detroit Receiving Hospital, both expected to make a full recovery. Chief James White says this was a heartbreaking situation, that the off-duty officer who called 911 was having suicidal thoughts, wanted suicide by cop. Those 2 hero officers who got to the scene were met with a fellow officer in full uniform and a high-powered rifle.
My prayers go out to anybody that lies anything.
Monday's 911 call from a man in distress was close to home for DPD.
Tragically, we are not immune to mental crisis. We're just like everyone else.
The caller, a 45-year-old highly trained special response team officer with 13 years on the force, was in crisis. 2 responding officers from the 11th precinct arrived to help and were met with gunfire.
He is shooting in the air. The officers check the area, but when they hear the gunshots, they retreat and take cover because they recognize that he has a high-powered rifle.
The officer, who was off duty at the time, walked up to the vehicle they had taken cover behind, shooting it and the officers. 1 cop was hit in the leg, the other shot in the thigh before one of them returned fire, killing a fellow officer. Chief James White says he hopes that the stigma around mental health subsides.
Anyway, so I get it might have been against his religion, or it takes a hell of a thing to put a gun in your mouth, pull a trigger. It's a whole lot easier to have somebody else do it for you. So unfortunately, that's why I have that up here, cop hotline. Any law enforcement people on here ever think about it, call that 1-800 number up here, 267-5463. Those are other cops that are on the other line that will talk to you. So yeah. We don't know what this man was going through, what he had seen, what kind of, what kind of ghosts that were coming to him in his sleep. So, I wish he could have got the help he needed before it come to that. So, I don't like talking about those.
Moving on to
Let's move on to other shit.
So, an Oregon cop sees a bag that's. First off, I should make you guys guess, but Iceman, do you have a picture of Smith & Wesson right there? Them little badass guns, because they have a laser built in them. Regardless, yeah, they were definitely dealing ass tons of dope. You can see from the stack of that, actually looks like a stack of $20 and $100 bills, and then you got all of their fucking grams of fentanyl and shit. I mean, obviously, the minute the cop seen it, he was going to ask to search it.
Definitely not a bag full of drugs.
It was definitely not a bag full of drugs. Fucking yeah. Either way, they're in jail.
I got a doormat. I bought a doormat recently to put out front house. It's definitely not a crack house. Maybe I shouldn't put that. But yeah, they tried. I'll give them props for trying to fool the cops by just saying, "Hey, there's no drugs in this bag."
They actually would have been better off. It would have been better off
if it says bag full of drugs.
No, if it says do not consent to search, at least you could be like, even the bag fucking said they didn't have to consent to search. I mean, that's about the only way that makes sense.
Or you should have put used tampons on it.
But that right there just goes show people on drugs have great sense of humor. They do. When they're
just don't put your drugs in the bag that says not full of drugs.
And for legal purposes, don't keep your drugs anywhere there's firearms. That's a terrible.
Yeah, that just weighs that adds to the felony big time.
Yeah, that might mean you may never get out.
Never. Did I lose a channel or something?
Yeah, it's possibly that or they just got offended because drugs are bad.
No, we lost Facebook again.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
Not Facebook. Say they so Facebook.
I think they doing something on purpose because I'm not losing nothing else. I keep losing Facebook. Of course, I might have did something. Might have happened with X also because we had like 16 on there and it's down to 1. So I don't know. I'm trying to reconnect y'all now. I think I'm back on Facebook now. I know. I know Stacy. I don't know what happened. It's just I think Facebook's doing it on purpose. To tell you the truth, that it's just cutting the feed on me. Y'all download Rumble. It's free. RUMBEL Rumble. It's a free app. It's a free app. Download it. Go follow me on Rumble. It's a free speech platform. They're not going to shut me down unless I'm on there actually like threatening to kill people or doing something totally illegal. You can say what you want. You don't have to worry about getting shut down for speech. It is a free speech platform. Rumble. I keep telling everybody, go follow me on Rumble. Please. Like I said, free.
Well, I mean, I can't figure out why all these lakes and shit are like flooding, but then again, it's because the Earth's flat, so it doesn't spin backwards.
I am going to go in, talk to Cox, and I'm going to see if I can up the speed some more. I'm damn near maxed out now on speed, so I don't know if I can be on my part. So
I went from talking about flat Earth to you talking about Cox.
Because I went, I'm not talking about your stupid flat Earth thing, okay? Because it's stupid.
No.
Yeah, it is. No. Yeah. Anyway, this next one here is about now an ex-sheriff himself, okay? He has been convicted. He's going to bye-bye. He's going to plus he owes
a sheriff or a deputy?
No, a sheriff himself, okay? We'll just start on the video because this dude, I got 2 little videos on piece of work.
One of their own who opened fire
right here.
Other stunning details released today by Indiana
Jamie
State
investigators.
Noel. It's showing a deeper look into the alleged credit card abuse by the former Clark County, Indiana Sheriff Jamie Noel at the expense of
Was that?
Last Noel. It's not the first Noel.
No.
Taxpayers. WHS 1119's Alex Dieterer says the audit by Indiana State Board of Accounts also wants Jamie Noel to pay back millions of dollars. So what are we talking about?
You heard that? Millions. This motherfucker done stole. So I think he even embezzled money from his own brother who died, and when he left as the executor of the estate to give the money to his children and his ex-wife and stuff, and he fucking stole money from them too.
What's that adding up to, Alex?
Well, Doug, according to that state audit that was released today, Jamie Noel will need to pay back over $3 million. The report shows Noel spent hundreds.
He'll never pay all that back.
Of thousands of dollars on clothing, food, and home improvement.
His wife and his daughter involved, and is also, I think he got 15 or 18 years or some shit like that.
And now the state is requesting he pay it all back.
Over the span of 1,825 days, a state audit says former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Noel unlawfully spent nearly $3.5 million. Some of the money was spent on clothes, $83,000 at Macy's alone, $323,000.
How the hell you going $83,000 at Macy's? Is it like a different Macy's than the one I'm thinking of that was at the mall?
Yeah.
323,000 on travel. This dude's
That's
living
actually
like
not that hard to do.
This dude's living like he's P. Diddy.
Yeah, the Macy's thing's a little bit fucking high, but the travel thing, now is that 1 year or is this like over 20?
I know. It's like in 1 year.
At a cigar lounge.
$53,877 this motherfucker spent at a cigar lounge.
Oh no, I couldn't even get somebody to give me an $8 cigar.
What the fuck kind of cigar is this motherfucker smoking?
$20,000 for political donations, $16,000 for household appliances, and more than $181,000 from New Chapel funds that investigators say Knoll spent on college tuition and rent for 2 of his daughters. All of the money coming from New Chapel EMS accounts. The special investigation report released by the Indiana State Board of Accounts looked at the purchases made by Knoll with New Chapel EMS money between January 1st, 2019.
He's the sheriff and spending the freaking EMS money.
That's actually kind of funny. But that's, I mean, only funny for the humorous part between law enforcement and firemen. It'd be like, hey, why can't you guys get new fire trucks? Because our sheriff spent all your money. I mean, you know, as a beat officer, I would be fucking with the
because he don't like Swisher Sweets.
Right.
In December 31st, 2023, the report found that Knoll had little to no oversight of his spending and found no evidence the New Chapel EMS Board of Directors had any function. The 4-person board did not approve contracts, did not approve purchases, and reviewed no budget since 2019. The report gives a look inside the Knoll's barn, where Jamie...
You saying this?
That's nice.
This is inside his barn, his car collection. This motherfucker's a podunk sheriff in some little bitty ass town.
That ain't fair.
Look at all these fucking cars.
How small is the town now?
It's pretty small.
Okay. Like, yeah, it's probably smaller than our big.
He stored his classic car collection. You can see cars stacked on top of each other.
Was it the Hellcat right here? That's $100,000 by itself.
So maybe them are from his dad. Or, you know, like them Hellcats could have came in and were impacted.
Oh, bullshit. But, yeah.
And, you know, a cousin or a friend.
Okay.
You know.
All right.
Including this vintage police car wrapped in plastic. This is footage from last Friday, when tow trucks on Knoll's property took away multiple vehicles. You can also see the single-engine airplane Knoll bought in 2022 for $25,000 under his name. The report reveals that he then attempted to transfer ownership of the plane to New Chapel EMS, only after multiple search warrants were carried out by ISP in 2023. Jamie Knoll was the primary cardholder to a New Chapel EMS American Express credit card, but he was one of 5 people who had access to the card. Jamie's daughter, Casey Knoll, Jamie's wife, Misty Knoll, current New Chapel EMS Director Kevin Wilkerson, and current New Chapel President Matt Owen. On top of Jamie Knoll's nearly $3.5 million in unlawful charges, investigators say Misty Knoll racked up $663,000 in mostly clothing and jewelry purchases. And
this bitch racked up $600,000 in clothes and jewelry.
Is this like that's what I don't know. Is this all 1 year? Or is this like 10 years?
I don't think you were sheriff that long.
They said since 19, right?
Maybe so. I don't know, but that's fucking still.
That's a lot.
And jewelry purchases, and Casey spent $109,000. The report asks Wilkerson to pay back $40,000 of New Chapel money he spent on personal purchases. In a response to the audit, Utica Township Volunteer Firefighters Association claims Wilkerson thought Knoll was gifting him the funds. Wilkerson will not be charged.
Jamie,
State of Indiana filed 6 more felonies.
This was after the other shit.
Indiana Sheriff Jamie Knoll, 1 for money laundering and 5 for theft, bringing his total to 31 different felonies. Our focus team reporter Travis Breeze is.
This dude here is like this motherfucker like the mob boss or something. He thought he was in New Jack City or some shit.
You bet your ass if he got away with all that for that long, he's put some bodies in the fucking ground too. That's that's a scary thought.
Billy says he's got his hot nut vote.
So far, he's doing pretty good on me. So this next system, I'm not sure if you got a video on it
I
or not,
do.
but I've seen little videos and stuff on it. So basically, there's been all these modifications over time that people have seen, the patrol cars. You really can't get past the all loved pit maneuver or just the ram and slam. Just come on, let's play bumper cars, motherfucker. That is one of the favorite things that when cops sign up to be a cop that they kind of like to do. And it's worked. It's worked forever.
Yeah, but
But
now
in the
it's
light
hard
of
to get
people
units
driving
and
through
shit.
houses and oh yeah, that's it. I mean, we're going from heavier units that were made to be performance, like the Vic. Now a lot of the agencies are going to the smaller Fords, Interceptors, or even the bigger problem is the big expeditions and shit that can't keep up with the small rice grinders that can do 210. So they are coming up with new techniques to try to track you so that, once again, another officer that's got an overperformance car and an underperformance driver doesn't drive it through a fucking wall or a house or through a school zone and kill a kid. So they have these projectors now that when they get close to a vehicle, they can throw it out. I've seen them be sticky. They've had prototypes that were magnetic.
Well, this one is
more like
within
a
20
first
feet. You got to be in 20
and
feet.
it has like a 75% success rate. Yeah, but 20 feet, if you're in a pursuit, isn't terrible. As long as, because they'll think you're just for that
felonies
pit is when they
against the
swerve
former.
into you.
Yeah, this one has the sticking. I actually emailed my sheriff that I work for this since we've had people got killed in pursuits and stuff recently. So I just sent him an email about it. But it's just quite interesting. I don't know how much it is. They don't have it listed. You have to call for a quote. But you don't have to put them on all your vehicles. You put them on. To me, you would equip
you have
your
a traffic unit or a motor unit.
or you equip your like we have a zone that is by the interstates a lot, the highways, and you'd put them on those your interdiction units that are going to be more likely that'll get in pursuits than other units. So
You know what you do is you just put them on motor units. So all you guys got to do is just fly up there and slap it on there. You know what I mean? Throw it at it like a baseball. Be like, there you go, fucker. It's stuck on your shit.
This actually shoots it out. It's like a little. They put them on 30 Massachusetts units. They've been used about 50 times so far. See, I think it needs to have a big red button that says fire.
Right? Right?
Fire.
And it should have a camera right beside it that shows you where you're about to hit him.
Yeah. Just it shoots up to 20 feet. Yeah, it looks like it just shoot out like one of my.
Believe that.
Like one of those with them fucking one of them Nerf darts or something.
Right.
They work pretty good to me.
Bad.
Anyway, I think that's pretty damn cool. Just you back
with a
off.
shotgun.
No, you just back off. Turn your lights off. Let them go. They think they got away, and you just.
Yeah, they'll think you're just standing down. They're laughing the whole damn
You're
time.
just following back there on your little GPS. Beep, beep, beep. Just follow along with them. So, I mean, I think that works fantastic.
Yep.
This next one, guess what? And I mean, I don't know if we'll ever figure out why this is happening either.
The lack of enforcement increases some shit. Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah. Anyway, the story here is assaults against New York City Police Department officers is up 41% over last year, over 2023. I don't know why. I'm gonna tell you why. That's because of the woke, stupid motherfuckers they keep electing for district attorneys and shit like that. They'd rather spend their time trying to, I don't know, try people like Donald Trump for not breaking the law than charging people that are breaking the law, like the shoplifters or people attacking cops. So far this year,
shooting
this
pedos.
year, we still got 2 months left of this year. 1,975 officers have been assaulted, compared to only 1,700 last year. That's a 60% increase since 2019. The reason, like I said, and I'm telling you, I don't even have to read it. The reason this is taking place is because of lack of the district attorneys and stuff pursuing charges against people. Because the problem is you got a bunch of Democrats over there that don't give a flying fuck if the police get hurt or not, because they hate law enforcement.
Right.
You know, that's why the crime rate is out of control. The homeless people are out of control. Drugs are out of control. Basically, everything's out of fucking control. I know you live in the outskirts, Billy, but you know the Big Crapple. It went from the Big Apple to the Big Crapple. Okay, they need a new Giuliani or something to come in. I mean, look, the mayor's being indicted again. Oh, I'm not surprised. Are you?
When you look at it, I mean, look at how it was even when I was a small child. I guarantee it was when you were. California and like New York was like beautiful.
The places to be.
And now, if you look at them, these are places that people use the restroom, smoke dope. I mean, they don't obey laws at all. It's atrocious, but yet it's also one of the most expensive places on earth to live. So I don't get why you would spend that much money to be treated like shit.
Or possibly murdered, killed, or raped, and nobody going to go to jail for it.
For doing something as minute as walking to your car. And I could tell you, I've lived in some really shitty places, and some of them have been really violent, but most of you guys get it. But these neighborhoods, I've never personally felt for my own safety. It's like, whatever. Even if they run up on you, just put your hands up. Like, right there's my wallet, man. Fuck off. They don't want to shoot you. They don't want more time. But some of these other states, they don't give a shit. Why? Because as soon as they get arrested for murdering you, they're going to be out on bail.
I think it's illegal to own a fucking plastic knife in New York. I don't think you can have that.
You can't own a plastic fucking straw in California, so I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
So that's what's wrong. So I don't know. And they're like, well, we don't know. We nobody's applying to be a cop. No fucking joke. Who wants to be a cop now? Anyway, go on. We're going We're going from New York to California.
So this next one, they're coming from beautiful California, and CHP vehicles searches and uncovers a
meaty surprise.
Meaty haul. 11 pounds of fentanyl hidden inside of what else? Raw beef inside of soda cans, which is weird as fuck.
No, they found it in Mexican beef.
No, the soda cans.
Concorda, however you say it.
I understand that, but you not see the picture of all the soda cans shoved down inside of it filled with fentanyl?
No, I didn't.
See, these are all they're like Mountain Dews. But that's the meat, and they're all shoved inside. Regardless. The front bumper of this van.
That's not a soda can. That's the wrapping right there, I think.
Look at that shit.
That's the green cellophane on it.
Look, the soda can right next to it.
Yeah, right next to it, but it's cellophane.
It has like a strawberry on it.
This is cellophane right here.
I don't know. I
think it's cellophane.
That looks like.
I'm looking at a bigger screen than you.
It looks like steakums.
Steakums are good though. Yeah, steakums good. But this is probably, I'm pretty sure this is going its way to a Mexican restaurant.
Fresno County led to the seizure.
More like an Ohio woman to me.
It's a lot of fentanyl.
It is
a lot of fentanyl to kill somebody right there.
$7 million worth.
$7 million. I don't know where they went. They don't like me no more. We had 140 something last week, Billy. We got up into 20. We got into 20s a while ago, and I think it must have dropped or something. I don't know. It ain't ever been about the numbers for us. I mean, I like the numbers when they hire, but I'm gonna be here regardless.
That's a lot of drugs.
There's a lot of fentanyl. That's a lot of people gonna die. I'm gonna say this: if they caught this much, this ain't even a drop in a bucket compared to what they're not getting. Okay, because trust me, these cartels and these big drug lords, they factor in that they're gonna lose so much of each load that they send out. So if they lost this much, they probably got 5 to 10 times more of this through. Okay. There's so much fentanyl in this country. There's enough fentanyl in this country right now just to kill every American here 10 times over. Just with the drug.
I can't believe in America that we're still importing that shit.
This
I feel like
this is Chinese. The main ingredient. This comes from China through Mexico. The Chinese are not going to have to. The Chinese are not going to have to invade us in a war. They're just going to freaking try to kill everybody from drugs.
Well, that's true, and I mean, like over there, everybody does meth, right? Don't they?
Well, that's because you got to work 28 hours a day for like 5 cents.
Right, but could you imagine?
And then ship the Nike shoes over here.
Fight a crackhead. I could not imagine trying to fight 30 crackheads that were, you know what I mean, armed as they are. Yeah, fuck that. It's not a fun experience, I would imagine.
See, cellophane. That's what you're seeing right there.
Maybe. Still
look.
There's
that is that.
Yeah.
You can imagine if some of this shit leaked out and got in that meat and they just cooked it and fed somebody.
What I'm saying is steakums. Get all fucked up.
Maybe that's why Mexican food's so fucking addictive. Because it got fentanyl in it.
Who wraps meat instead of fucking cellophane anyway? Why don't you? No, you wrap it in freezer paper because you're going to stick it in the ice.
But anyway, yeah. So that's a good bust. Unfortunately, it's just that's what's coming in. Fucking cartels. This next one is on. This here, people, is like, this is why the future of law enforcement, in my opinion, the future of law enforcement is going to go to shit if we cannot get these woke motherfuckers out of office, okay? Because shit like this, what I'm about to tell y'all, is what's going to happen, okay? Because they want to boo-hoo and cry because it's so mean. They're so mean to me when I was going through training and stuff like that. They're hazing me. Let me tell you what. I'll explain to it before I talk about it. Anyway, it says LAPD rookies face hazing by shaving heads and other rites of passage. The Inspector General. Here we go. We got bureaucrats. We got fucking politicians telling the police of how to train the fucking police, okay? Because you got some crybaby motherfucker probably could washed out or something, okay? I couldn't do this, too mean. You know what? I don't want pussy fucking cops. I don't want pussy cops. They want pussy cops because they're not going to do their job, okay?
Right.
LAPD does not adequately monitor the officers who train new hires in the field. It says they have a culture of hazing. We don't consider it hazing. You got to earn your fucking respect. You got to earn your due. Just because you went through police academy, just because you may have your little college education, whatever, and you graduated police academy, that don't make you a fucking cop, okay? No, like I told somebody the other day, they was like, "Oh, everybody is." Some fucking altar motherfucker online was like, "Oh, everybody's a journalist." I'm like, "No, they're not." "Yeah, they are, because it's freedom of the press. So everybody's a journalist." I said, "I fucked your mama last night. Does that make me your daddy?" They shut the fuck up. Because I think I made a good point. Just because I fucked your mama don't make me your daddy. Just because you write a story don't make you a fucking journalist. So, yeah, you're right. We need Clint Eastwood, not Monkey Spank. But anyway, it's like, they're like, and they said it's a culture of hazing is encouraged. Rookies are routinely told to forget everything you learned in the academy. The new study says.
That's day one.
That's day one. You know how many times I fucking told rookies that? I train all the time. They get out of the academy, I'm like, all right, all that shit them motherfuckers told you in there, forget that bullshit. It will get you fucking smoked in the streets, you hear me? Because that's book shit. This real life shit out here. That book shit don't work out on the streets, okay?
Learn how to adapt it to the shit you learned in the academy, but don't start off with that.
Then they're bitching, you know, they're like the rites of passage. It said you might be construed as hazing or desperate treatment towards probationary officers. This officer being required to shave their heads or wear long sleeve uniforms even in hot weather. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's if they got like tattoos and shit.
Being forbidding to speak unless spoken to. Yeah. You shut the fuck up and you listen to everything I got to say. I don't need to hear what you got to say. You listen to what the fuck I got to say because you're here to learn shit from me. I don't need to know about what Bubbalicious front gum you chewing on, okay? I want listening and absorbing every fucking thing I can try to teach you, okay?
You would have failed my ass in FTO quick.
Anyway, the departments are disputing it and stuff like that, and they're like, well, they don't know that none of these recruits are complaining. But it's like, oh, because they're afraid to.
I ain't never seen anybody.
If you want to go rat that soon into your career, go ahead, leave. It's like, well, we want the probationary ones. If they see an officer doing wrong, they need to step in and stop them. Yeah, go ahead, go right ahead, go right ahead.
We've talked about that numerous times in the past.
Then also, what they're saying is they have the old salty cops that are usually the ones doing the training. They're like, they don't like that. They don't want that. They don't want people like me training rookie cops.
Oh, they want the sunshine and rainbow daytime cop?
Why do they not want people like me, old salty dinosaur cop, training the rookie cops? Because I have come from a background where policing is violent and rough and tough and all that stuff like that. They don't want cops like me. I will put my hands on a motherfucker in a heartbeat and drag you out the goddamn window. Tell me you're not getting out the car. I'm not going to look at you and say, sir, please get out the car. I'm going to have to tase you. Look, I've already asked you like 912 trillion fucking times to step out of the car. I'm going to have to tase you. No, I'm just like that cop the other night me and Holster did. Fucking love it. So I'm going to ask you, I'm going to tell you, and then I'm going to fucking make you. Period. You get 3 fucking chances. 3. That's all you get. Okay? 3rd strike, you out. Like I said, I'm going to ask you nicely. I'm going to tell you to do it. 3rd time, I'm just going to fucking grab and snatch your ass out the fucking car. They don't want that. They don't want cops like me. They want motherfuckers going to stand there for 3 fucking hours and try to negotiate this shit with you. No. Fuck that shit.
And then they want to bitch. They want to bitch because you spent 2.5 hours on that call because they're short fucking staff. It's a double standard.
But you don't want me to pull them out the car. You want an FTO that's going to teach them. Like they had a newer FTO guy told the new guy not to listen. I was telling him something. Don't listen to me. He's been doing this too long. He got a bad habit. I had another cop say, what? He said, I'd listen to everything you talking about me that I had to say because I'm old and I've been on the street so long and I'm still fucking alive.
And you're still there.
And I'm still there.
Rank,
and I'm still doing it.
You ain't an ass kicker, ass kisser.
Yeah. And I'm still doing it. So no, I looked at him and said, that's right, new guy. I said, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me at all. You listen to exactly what that motherfucker has to say. And then guess what? The motherfucker that did say that, he don't even work for us no more. Because he got his panties twisted in a motherfucking knot because he didn't get promoted when he thought he deserved it, which he didn't deserve. And he got upset. And his little feelings got hurt. He can even be watching this. Don't give a fuck because you know what I'm talking about.
So,
and your feelings got hurt, and I'm not finished bitching yet. Shut up. His feelings got hurt, and he quit his job. Because that's what pussies do. Okay? But yeah, they want pussy cops now. That's what we have one day. They're going to be giving out roses, hugs, kisses, and I don't know, fucking beanie babies for all I know.
But the big push for that started around like 2010 to have every cop in America be stupidly high educated. Like, trust me, if you're going to, we've had this conversation. Nobody should go to college for 4 years to get $35,000 a year. That is a complete fucking ripoff because you can, no. Regardless, moving on to the next one. Outrageous. DeSantis slams pet owner. I wouldn't even call this guy a pet owner. I'd call him a pet piece of shit owner. When you're evacuating from a hurricane, you usually have a start point. That's usually your house. If you're going to evacuate and leave your pets, let them outside your home so they at least stand a chance. Don't chain them up inside. Don't chain them up in a fucking box. Do not chain them to the guardrail on the fucking interstate that's flooded, as this piece of shit did during this last hurricane. So while he was evacuating, he stated that he had nowhere safe to take his dog. So he just went ahead and chained it to the guardrail in the interstate. Opposed to, maybe fucking taking it with you and letting it out in a normal spot. No, he just completely removed this dog's ability to defend itself and chained it there. A trooper received a call and noticed that the dog was chest high in water. Ran over. Of course, the dog was upset. Eventually, they were able to save him because, of course, the animal was scared. He put the dog in his cruiser. Now the dog's renamed Trooper, and he will be out for adoption here soon. He's a cute little Spud McKenzie dog. Everybody that listens to this knows who Spud McKenzie is.
Well, just saying this, I think they should take whoever owned that dog, chain him to a pole on the interstate
fill it with water
during a flood, and leave him out there. That's what I think ought to happen to him. Piece of seizure, flying piece of shit.
Issues.
We're just gonna zip on over here. I think it's the trooper here that might have saved him back here. Anyway, I'm glad he got the dog, and the dog is renamed. Let's see the picture. There he is, right there. Look at that poor little fella right there. How's that dog deserve that? Nope. What deserves to happen?
Is it Billy?
What that dog?
Oh, it's Wednesday.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Billy's like, oh, today's episode. I'm sorry, I can't read today.
This poor dog didn't deserve this. Look, his little tail's tucked right there. I would like to take the person who did this to this dog, chain him to this fence, face down in this water, and stand on his back until the bubbles stop coming up. That's all I got to say about that, because that's what I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Today's episode is full of assholes. Next one, we're going to Idaho.
I know you
Idaho. They have they had a cop, policeman. He sued his department. The chief is no longer the chief there. He's been gone. Was offered a job somewhere else. But
damn.
He sued the department because he said the chief put him in a headlock that he did not have permission to put him in during a training exercise, hurt his neck. I saw one where it says broke his neck, but it hurt his, saying he thinks the chief did it on purpose because he had said something negative against the chief, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, he got $850,000, and I'm just not the suing type of person.
No, I mean, I can tell you right now, in my DTAC class, there was a guy, I don't mind saying his name, a huge black man. His last name was Dixon. He was one of our detectives, but he was in charge of the DTAC. And I remember, because he was such a large bodybuilder looking guy, I brought him a job application and was like, here, man, I know you need to do something else. Don't do law enforcement. You need to, and I was just fucking with him. Well, I didn't know that he was going to turn me into the DTAC dummy. So, where they teach y'all the little fucking, the little relief points and shit the entire day. I just got my ass handed to me by this guy. I didn't bitch about it. It fucking hurt like hell. But, it's just one of
We've had
things.
injuries on, always have some kind of injuries and some kind of defensive attack, stuff like that stuff. I mean, shit happens.
Shit happens.
You're going to be a cop. You're not going to, your job is not to crochet fucking baby booties or nothing. You're going into a job field that is violent. It's violent. It's bloody. It's nasty.
Fuck, I've had officers break their legs just stepping out of a cruiser onto a curb.
I want,
bam.
I want the person working next to me, I want to know that they can do the job physically, mentally. I want to know that they got their shit together, at least while they're on the job.
I want one of those
it's
super
the
gay
nowadays.
guys that's in love with me. That way, if I ever get shot, they're gonna freak out and be like, "Oh, Stara!" Like shoot everybody. No.
You sure you ain't gonna like fucking shoot rainbow rubber bands at them or like that?
He might. Pew pew pew
Pew, stop! Oh look! Look! It's like stop! It's like that's not. Why didn't you get your finger in my ass? Oh, I thought it was a bullet hole, and that's not my. That's not my finger. I'm gonna get banned for making gay jokes.
I don't know.
It's like, when did you eat corn?
It's a great food because you can just recycle it and recycle.
Yeah, I mean, you just keep eating corn over and over and over. That's just nasty as shit. It's like it started out as whole kernel and now it's cream.
And you can run your car on it after we're done.
Yeah, and you can make some gasoline.
Oh God! So this last one, in Cleveland, once again, regardless, these street takeovers are fucking retarded. No, this is the last pussy-free generation.
Generation X.
Everybody's gonna convert and get them chopped off and do whatever. Regardless, these bastards that we've talked about in the past to just take over the entire street, have car races, and do their stupidity. Well, the police went to go take over it once again in Cleveland. They swarmed around the police vehicles and started pounding on them and all that crap. My personal opinion, I think we as officers need to start doing the exact same thing that these street takeover people do. You know how they like turn the wheel and just floor it? I think that we should just pull up like 4 units into the intersection and all of them start doing donuts and just whacking people with the ass into the cruisers.
I'm just telling you, I got a video on this. I'm going to tell y'all this. This ever happens to me. I guarantee you I'm probably going to make national news. I might catch charges. Maybe. But I'm going to be on. I guarantee you I'm going to make national news because I'm going to show you the video. These motherfuckers jump on my hood and start pounding on it. There's like enough of them. I feel threatened.
Maybe they're doing the WAP.
This motherfuckers, they probably going to be skinned up because I'm going to fucking floor it. And these bitches better hold on because they going for a ride. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm not playing no fucking games with this shit. They going for the consequences afterwards. But you ain't putting my life in like this. He's going to the scene. Here we go. We're going to pull up. Now, this stupid motherfucker's in the middle of an intersection doing this stupid shit. And he's doing, there's another cop car in front of him. This is how much fuck these people do not care. This is because they know probably where they're at. They ain't nothing's going to happen to them. So watch.
What would happen in St. Petersburg? They didn't have a chase policy. When you turn off chase policies, they do that shit.
See right here? If he had one of them little shooting dart things, he could have just shot a dart on it.
It ain't gonna stop him from being stupid.
Look, this stupid motherfucker. These stupid fuckers over here are actually coming out telling the cop to stop while this motherfucker does burnouts around them, okay? This is how much they know nothing's going to fucking happen to them. That's because they ain't never come across somebody like me. Because this motherfucker...
You know what I blame for this shit?
The parents. Put the parents in jail.
Warning labels.
Yep.
Why do we put warning labels on things? Wait, look, people should be able to jump in a fucking shower with a toaster if they choose. Okay?
Yeah, they should not. You should not have to put. You should not have to put warning labels on like the soap. Do not eat, or the Tide Pods. Right. Do not eat. I mean, if you know what, if you want to eat a Tide Pod, you go right ahead, sunshine.
Hey,
you go ahead and eat that. Look, you eat a whole bowl of fucking Tide Pods. You know what? You know what Tide Pods taste delicious in? You put them in a bowl of bleach. They taste better. Make sure you drink all that up too there, sweetheart, okay?
Candy in the attic, remember Mom and Dad?
The pink and tank. Yeah. I used to tell my kids all the time, look, go play with that pretty blue water in the toilet. They make it non-toxic now, though. Before, yeah. I had some people over one time, and their kid was like really fucking bad. They had really bad. Hey, look, if you're going to come to my house with your child, have control of your fucking rugrat, okay? Do not bring your feral fucking crotch goblin to my fucking house and expect me not to say something to it when the motherfucker's running around jumping on my shit or jumping on my coffee table and acting like a fucking, as my mama said it, a striped ass ape, okay? You're not going to happen because I'm going to say some shit. I'm not that nice. I don't care if you my friend or whatever. You bring your feral ass fucking child to my house just destroying shit, I'm going to say something. I told this motherfucker, I said, look, why don't you go outside and play in the fucking street, okay? And they looked at me. I said, no, I'm not joking. The little fucker and I looked at them. I said, you know what? Y'all can leave. Y'all can just leave right now. Look, don't come back. Look, you come back. This ain't a child-free zone. Do not bring that fucking feral child you have with you back to my house. And if that hurts your feelings, don't care. Learn how to raise your child right. That's been my child. I'd have beat their fucking ass because it's not going to happen. But people have feral children now. But watch. These are feral children.
Yep.
I don't know why he scooted up. Why did he scoot up? He should have pulled up. When he come around, he'd have smashed into my unit. That's a whole that could be a felony. You've now assaulted me with your vehicle. Now you done committed a whole felony. I guarantee he's going to run too. So we're going to go with some more charges on him too on that. So I don't know why this one scooted up. Y'all need better communication.
Well, he's already endangering the lives of people. Right here. Every time he does that. Move! I guarantee you these are not professional drivers.
Hey, I've got people jumping on my car.
This guy's got this is where you got to start paying attention now. This stupid bastard right over here, this one, back of his jacket says Glock on it. Well, how you know he ain't got a Glock in his pants?
Right.
Okay. His jacket says Glock. And he got all these motherfuckers getting on my car. These motherfuckers,
and
guess
all
what?
Holding a black device in their hand.
Yeah,
So
guess
you have
what?
No idea.
Guess what? All these motherfucking hood rats right here, little thuggigans, they going for a ride. They about to have a whole. They getting ready to have a story to tell Ben Chump, okay? Because these motherfuckers going for a ride. Because I'm going to take them with me. Because you know what? I feel threatened now. You got 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers here. This motherfucker's got a jacket on that says Glock. I don't know if he's got one in his pants or not. I'm not being sitting here like a fucking sitting duck. And I'm not gonna get out because now I'm more vulnerable. Nope, you coming with me.
Get me cars up here now.
Now look how many are there. Nope, you going for a ride. I'd have punched it. When they were all in my hood, I'd have punched it.
Who? Oh, nobody? You're just burning the tires?
I'd have punched it.
I don't like the fact he cleared it now. So his partner went in there blaring ass, hoping to save his partner.
Yeah, and he's running away.
Left. But he ain't updating nobody.
And the fucking Charger's still there doing burnouts. They don't care because they know nothing's going to happen to them in these woke-ass cities. Look, now you got 2 of them doing it. And the cops are sitting there. The cops are sitting there fucking watching them do it.
Over there, standing in the middle of the street.
They do realize they're the cops, right?
You know what else works real good? You know what else works? That and fucking clear out cans. All I got to do is roll my window down. All I got to do is drive right here and pop a few cans out my window and just drop them in the street.
No way they're doing it because these are the same guys that aren't even tapping these cars.
All these motherfuckers are going to leave then.
Well, you could have done that with a simple can if you just rolled down the window, but most people don't carry this shit no more. Chemical weapon?
I've watched them almost hit 3 or 4 pedestrians.
Almost.
What you going to do about it? You ain't done shit.
Oh!
And you're not going to...
Lee and Miles. The 2 main cars are now driving south on Miles.
Yeah, they're race cars. They're gone.
Yeah. And you're in a Ford Explorer. I'm not going to catch up with them. Just not going to happen.
That wasn't even a cop. That was just...
Susie May coming back from CVS with her drugs. Passed him up.
all this shit past the cop in the pursuit. You know it's fucked up when you get past.
You know what? If I worked in a place like that, and it's like, look, you can't do this, you can't do that. I'd have rolled up there and said, yep, they got people burning out in the street.
Yeah, but see, me and you knew how to adapt. We would just be cool with them and be like, all right, well, they ain't going to make us shut this shit down, so I'm just going to hang out and watch the show.
I'm going to get out and watch the show with my phone fucking on record and get me some license plate and some pictures of some people's faces and stuff.
Yeah. Be like, I ain't here to fuck with y'all. Y'all enjoy all your drugs.
Yeah, man, look, this is my Insta right here. I'm going to make friends with you. I'm going to clock you with all that shit.
Yeah, and then they probably want to chat with you while they're in jail on a Facebook Live.
Yeah, on TikTok Live. Yeah, you can do TikTok Live with them. All right, let's vote on some shit. We got the
where the hell I am, Billy.
We got the car people. We got the
see, that one's fucking hard because I want to say it's more the cops, but I know it's their SOP that's making them do that.
We got the sheriff, which Billy said he is voting for.
That dude got greedy. Sheriff's mine.
You got the sheriff too?
Yeah,
and I'm going with the LAPD rookies crying. So what y'all want to vote for? We ain't got a shit ton here right now. We got 11 people. Where did they do that now? What y'all want to vote for? Just put it on down there.
Now we're gonna get copyrighted.
What?
Copyrighted.
Anyway, like I said, down here, boom. You can call that district attorney's office for Aaron Spencer. The man don't deserve to be in jail. Or email the district attorney. If you do, be polite. Don't be rude. Don't make no threats. Just be civil. Hey, this dude does not belong in jail. He's a hero. You don't need to be charged or anything like that. Hopefully they'll listen. Especially if they get enough fucking people, they'll listen.
Well, I'm saying there ain't no way in hell. I don't
think a jury a jury would not convict him out there. I wouldn't think it. I don't know.
How are you going to get 13 people to say yes, child molestation's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like it makes no sense. So they're going. Yeah, you're going to get a hung jury any way you look at that.
Yeah. I think that's what they should have done to the PEDO after he shot. They should have hung him. Then when they cut him down, drag him behind the horses down the mountain.
Wrap him in a chain, toss him in the river. What happened? You tried to steal that chain, swim across the river. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, so Billy and Jim.
The greedy sheriff. Yeah, look like the sheriff's going to be winning it.
Man, he was probably close to fucking retirement, too.
That motherfucker, like I said, he thought he was like Scarface of law enforcement or something.
No,
we're going to give it to the sheriff. The greediest sheriff.
This fool little hot nut. What a fucking dumbass. Hot nut, your mom should have swallowed you. You are a fucking hot nut.
Didn't even spit him out.
Hot nut, your dad would be disappointed if you knew who he was. Hot nut of the week.
Father's Day's confusing.
Your brain is made of nuts. You must have eaten Danny cum cakes to be a hot nut like you. Shit, you're such a hot nut. I think you have birdseed on your face. Free birds, stop nutting on them. Holstera, put that up. I said no. No, you can't nut on them. Damn bots, don't do that. You nasty fuckers. Hot nut gets the crew excited, as you can see. Be happy, it's
only for the week. New hot nut music I made. It's fucking great.
Yeah, he's been coming out. Before y'all know it, he's gonna make a couple hit songs and disappear on us.
I got a whole I got a whole playlist I listen to when I'm riding my motorcycle now. Oh, now for y'all that got to watch Saturday, I did some escorts. If y'all watching the one where I did the ESPN talent towards ESPN talent, I went and picked them up from the hotel, brought them. When we dropped them off at the TV compound at the stadium, they actually got out and like claps like that was the best shit ever because we had to go like wrong side road stuff with them, stuff like that. It was fun, but the little, you know how they always have the female that goes out on the field doing the interviews. You know, she come out. You can actually see her when she come to talk to me. She walks right in front of the camera on frame for a minute, just telling us how great we were and stuff like that. Yeah, it's on Facebook. You can go check it out. Now this Saturday, I'm going to be escorting 13 floats for the Southern homecoming game early in the morning, and then probably around 10:30, 11 we'll be coming back. So you can go follow on Facebook on that if you want, and hit your notification bar. No, I still got next year. If I leave, we'll see. Like I said, if you want to watch any of that, go follow me on Facebook, and I hit the notification on that so you know when I go live on there. Other than that, I want everybody to stay safe. Watch your back, watch your partner's back, and remember, we are no sheepdogs around here. We're only lions. Sounds like a sick fucking cat.
No, it's one of them 30-pound cats, but he's sassy.
Oh, it's a gay cat.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma